What's up, though? We're back this week, February 19th. Ryan's back. We just had the three of us last week. Welcome back, Ryan. How was your Valentine's Day?
It was lovely, lovely. Thank you.
Did you join the club? That's the question all of our listeners are wondering. Did you join the club?
Still out of the club. So
You're on the waiting list.
it's not a matter. It's not a matter of on the waiting list, and I just can't mentally get myself to do it.
She's serving up for you. You couldn't knock it out of the park.
Yeah, it's a real mental barrier at this point. I really just can't bring myself to do it. I'm there. It's for the taking. Honestly, joining the club would never have crossed my mind unless you and Joe did it, and now I really want to do it.
Well, I mean, everyone in the world's doing it.
That's the definition of like falling into peer pressure.
Brian, I got a question for you. Because you've joined the club multiple times. Is after you joined the club the first time, is it a little bit easier to join the club the second time?
Well, I joined the club before it was cool. I'm kind of like
you started it like you got to the club at like 8 o'clock.
Back when the club was just like it was just a little teeny bopper, like 19 and older. Now it's just like full on. I'm VIP.
Security everywhere.
I get table service at the club.
I'm fucking outside in the velvet rope area. Just like I don't know. Should we go in? I don't know.
Sir, you're not.
Yeah.
Brian's just casually walking up, giving the bouncer $5 with like $20 in it, getting in right away.
Ryan's trying to show his tits to get in.
I'm like I don't know. There's a dive bar right across the street.
Yeah, no, I'm fucking straight up in there. No, I mean it's easier. It does help that it is the year 2015, and I'm not trying to get left behind, you know.
Yeah.
Also, remember it. So, all right. Well, again, if you don't know what the club is, you can message us. We're not going to say that here live on the air.
My mom watches this.
Yesterday, she shouldn't. Yesterday, it's that day every fucking year you don't know what it is unless you're religious, and then you just see some asshole there with the fucking face paint on, and you're like, hey, that's racist. You're like, oh, no, it's cool. Blackface is cool on this day. Ash Wednesday was yesterday. Anyone celebrate it?
I mean,
I don't think you celebrated Ash Wednesday.
Like I didn't.
Yeah, Jesus.
Jeez. I mean, I didn't eat meat. That I know that's a part of it.
So gay.
Just not eating meat one day.
But I mean,
hey, check it out. I got my fucking Ash Wednesday gear on.
All right. So did you eat? Are you giving up Lent? No.
I mean, yeah, I gave up things for Lent.
What'd you give up?
I mean, I give up like the same two things every year. Like I give up fast food and pizza to try to be healthy.
Chocolate.
Yeah, I don't give up chocolate.
No, I can't do chocolate. I had Hershey's Kiss right before I started this shit. So fast food and pizza. I feel like that's what I want to do. Like I want to give up fast food, but like, and I'd like to give up drinking one time. I think that would be pretty cool, but I don't know. That sounds like it'd be shitty.
I got kind of.
I'm trying to be cool. I spilled all over myself.
I got kind of drunk on Tuesday, and I felt bad about it on Wednesday. So on Wednesday, I was like, I'm gonna give up drinking on the weekdays for Lent, so I'm in good shape by summer, and so I stopped being hungover at work, and here we are. So.
Also, Thursday. No, you couldn't do that anyway. And here's the reason I can never give up drinking is spring break happens over Lent.
Yeah.
No. Once my Lent, most people's Lent is over Easter. My Lent was gonna be over the moment we left for spring break.
That makes sense.
Do you guys do that thing? Isn't like sometimes you can do what you gave up for Lent like on Sundays, like Sunday's a day that like you can get away with.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm gonna take a cheat day per se, I'm just gonna do it randomly and just like not try to make an excuse for it.
If you take off on Sundays for Lent, that's like getting fucked in the ass and saying you're still a virgin.
It's true.
That's actually
No,
like
yeah.
a good comparison.
I thought the weekday drinking thing would be easy. Just no,
It's
not.
not.
So here's
Not
my thing about
really
Lent.
religious.
If anyone here is really religious, or any of our viewers are, I apologize. But Lent was started by the Pope because the fucking fishermen came to the Pope and was like, we're really struggling to make ends meet here. So the Pope was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna cut out eating meat so everyone has to get their protein from fish. Boom, fishermen made their dollar. It's a fucking inside scheme, is how Lent got started by the Pope.
I like that. I think it's cool. It's a business move. It makes it an actual move. Are you trying to say like we shouldn't celebrate it because it wasn't an actual Jesus thing?
I'm saying if you celebrate it because of your like religion, I think it's stupid. I don't know.
Well, here's the thing. Every fucking thing that you celebrate, all that shit is made up by some dude just like the Pope. So
Wow. That's true. This one just seems like super conniving, just because it was just trying to help out his fellow fishermen.
I used to eat fish, but then I joined the club. Now I'm on the other side of things.
I feel like Lent is like in terms of my religion, and like I don't go to church. I pray sometimes, but like Lent is like the most religious thing I will do. So
Kyle, did you get confirmed?
yeah, I got confirmed. And then when I got home from getting confirmed, the first things was, did you get that pin? And I said, yeah. And they said, that's your get out of church. So it was like starting right then that I wasn't going to go back.
Does getting confirmed mean when you walk into like the church, you get like a little check mark, like on Twitter?
yeah.
Like everyone.
I got like if I go to church, I have a blue check mark by my name. So it works.
That's why I don't go to church anymore because I know that I can't have that.
You could have.
I know I was drunk or hungover.
That's one of my favorite stories.
I mean, nothing has changed in my life. It is gonna suck if I have to like marry a Catholic chick and then I gotta like go through some shit. But
Sarah's like fucking Catholic and Lutheran. It's like the worst of both worlds.
It's the opposite of the Miley Cyrus.
is she a third Jewish? Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
Well, her dad's Catholic, so they go to Lutheran church more because their mom's Lutheran. But like her dad's side of the family, forever doing shit with them, is like super Catholic.
So half of them pray when they do like family meals, and then the other half just sits there.
Yeah.
That's the thing about Catholic.
No, I mean Lutherans pray too, so it's not like a big
No,
deal.
but like
It's the worst.
if you say grace, like what we do at family holidays, some of
You
them
do that?
some of them are Lutheran and they don't even say anything. They just stand there.
Oh yeah, for sure. When we go to church with her dad's side, the Catholic side. They all do communion, but like you can't do communion if you're not a Catholic.
Yeah, you gotta sit down.
So I'm just sitting there like a fucking kid, just like.
Oh, that sucks.
Do you know the story of why I'm a bastard child?
What? No.
No.
I'm a bastard child.
Why?
Because, like, if you're born out of wedlock, that's what makes you a bastard. And I was born in wedlock, but then my dad couldn't get. This is a personal story for the podcast, so I'm welcoming
what
in
is
my heart.
happening?
My dad couldn't get fucking communion at his gay little church, so because he was divorced, and they don't fuck with divorce, they just do the whole child molestation thing. But then, oh no, you can't get divorced. And so like he asked for an annulment. So that, I wasn't divorced, I was never married. So my parents were never married, and I'm a bastard child.
I feel like that's like a pretty decent club. I mean, it's no the club, but like.
So when I call you a bastard, it's not even insulting. It's just,
No, I'm just like, well, yeah, that makes sense. I feel like I'm on Game of Thrones, and like everyone, like, you guys don't even watch that. Cool. All right, well.
Can we talk about basketball?
Can I cry now? You guys talk about basketball. I'm just gonna cry about my being abandoned.
So the trade deadline happened today, and a lot of shit went down. Most of it, I'm not a big enough basketball fan to really, be able to evaluate those trades. But I wanted to make this point last week, and I was out. Fucking Derrick Rose just annihilated the Cavs. The Cavs have a Derrick Rose problem. I wanted to declare this last week. I've been wanting to say it for 2 months. I just wanted to let him self-validate it. D. Rose is fucking back. He's not back to where he was before the injuries, but he's to a point where he's an all-star caliber player who can lead your team. to a title run, and that really pumps me up, and no one's talking about it all of a sudden.
He can lead your team to a title run if you have all the surrounding cast.
Well, no shit, but everyone's got to have a surrounding cast.
Yeah, but not like he. And you already said it's not like it used to be. What my friend tweeted it earlier this week. If you want to do something depressing, go back and watch his crazy highlights from before all his injuries, and it's just like, oh, it's just sad.
He plays
like that.
He's a lot more mild. He's a lot more like conservative now. Like he's only dunked like twice this year.
But like, can't that like help him in the long run? Because the big worry before his injuries was, he's pretty hard on his knees, and now he got those injuries, so like he's kind of had to learn to play less hard, so that could help.
We want that. We want that for sure.
But he still goes to the basket. Like he doesn't do like the crazy dunks and like these insanely athletic plays anymore. And he'll never be at that level, but he still gets to the basket, and that's what's really making his difference right now, and it's pumping me up.
The best thing about basketball right now is the fucking Golden State Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by far. By far.
That 3-point competition was awesome. Like, just because there was those two guys. Like, it was awesome.
What makes me so sad is the fact that if the Thunder stay in 8th, which very well they could get out of there, one of those two teams is going to be eliminated in the first round of the playoffs, and that sucks because the Thunder are fucking awesome. They're my favorite team besides the Bulls, and the Warriors are awesome.
You'll have some great basketball to watch in the first round, though.
Oh, no doubt. The West is stacked.
Second rounds when shit really gets like interesting. So,
Colin.
Yeah.
Do you prefer college or pro basketball? Do you have a preference?
Oh, I like college.
So I was thinking about this last night while watching the Duke UNC game, which was an awesome game. Awesome game. And I was thinking about how awesome it was, and then I realized I still prefer. I've changed on this over the years. I prefer the NBA over college.
It depends on the game.
I'll never get that hyped up as I did last night watching an NBA game. No
doubt that sometimes like a college game can be a lot better than an NBA because of
I think it's like that almost all the time.
But college is like watching the fucking minor leagues. It's like saying you prefer AAA to pro baseball.
But
the NBA can't even fill their stands. Like it's a fucking joke.
Most of them do. And I'm just saying the pure game. I don't care about the stands. I'm saying the pure like.
But all right.
The atmosphere is way better in college, though. I'll give Colin that.
It's about atmosphere too, and I care about that. I don't care about just the game. Like it's everything wrapped up.
I'll take
like
that.
When Dickie V wasn't there, like that kind of sucked. Like that's all part of it.
I was so happy Dickie V wasn't there.
Dickie V sucks, but Ryan, listen. What Colin
it doesn't matter.
Most arguments are no one cares about the game when it's basketball. The players don't have the passion. They don't play defense. That's all bullshit because the NBA is much better basketball, so much better fundamentals all the way through. However, what Colin's saying, just the atmosphere, I agree that it's a lot better because even schools like shitty Illinois, their crowd goes crazy. They go out and get fucking drunk after wins.
No doubt.
Bulls game is just like, woo, Bulls won tonight, and.
If I could pick one basketball game to go to all year, besides and NBA playoffs are excluded and March Madness is excluded, I'm going to like the Duke UNC game. There's no doubt about it. Like the event, it's better in college, but the pure product that they put on the floor, NBA. If you say college games, like watching the game on TV, is better for college. You're stupid. I think because I think that the NBA is just so much better in that regard.
That's true. Like if you want to see better basketball, then yes.
Right, that's true. I'm not talking about like fucking St. Joe's against Temple. I'm just talking about the top 25 teams when they play against each other. That's like some good, entertaining basketball.
Yeah, for sure. It's good.
I like
both. Doubt about it.
I like both. I don't love both. That's why basketball is not my favorite sport. But
and I don't really enjoy the fast-paced game that much.
Why not?
The thing is, even though everyone's like,
that's what the NBA is.
Even though people are like, oh, these college teams play defense and shit. The college team
they play defense because they're able to, and the offense isn't so goddamn good.
Yeah.
I just love watching.
It's more balanced, and I just think it's just better. That's why I think it's better.
College defense is terrible.
It's just that the offense
like Wisconsin, Kentucky.
Yeah, there's good. There's the higher up, the higher tiers.
Well, I mean that's what we can compare. I mean I think it's fair to compare the NBA against the top 25.
I get that, but like someone wrote an article earlier in the year. Kentucky wouldn't have
team like playing like who's better.
Kentucky wouldn't beat the 76ers fucking 25 times out of 100. 76ers suck. Like that. I mean, I don't know. It's just a lot different. It's apples to oranges, I guess. But I would prefer if I had to sit down and watch a random NBA game or a random college game, I'd take NBA every time.
Well, random in top 25 because you can't. If you just do a random college game and it's between two shit teams, it's gonna suck.
He needs top 25. Dude, top 25 is not that fucking good.
All right, but I mean, you have to scale something to be in order to have a random college game. There's got to be some.
I'll go top 25. I don't think. Other than like the top 4 teams.
No, I'll do college.
And you gotta take. There's so many blowouts in the NBA too because there's so many shitty teams. You gotta take the two good teams. But all right, here's this.
Hold on, I'm going to the Marquette game Saturday. They're playing Villanova. They're probably gonna get killed.
Marquette sucks.
Yeah, they're probably gonna get killed. But like, I'm pumped to go. Like, that's gonna be awesome.
The crowd will be a lot more fun to be at than that. But that's what Ryan said earlier, though. So this conversation is literally going nowhere. So can we fucking stop it? It's not going anywhere.
But it's right. It's not, but I'm just saying I like college. Right.
Okay, that's fine. Kyle, would you like your input in there?
I mean, everything said it's true. College has a better environment. NBA is just a more polished game, so it can be better to watch.
So that's where we're.
Yeah, that's exactly where we're at.
Listen to everyone because everyone has the same opinions. It's just someone prefers the better basketball to the atmosphere all the way around. I like them both. Here's my thing. I hope to God we're all NFL over fucking college football here.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I hope for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You're an absolute idiot if you take college football.
The only reason you would like college football better is if you're if you're from
South and you don't have, or if you're from like Nebraska.
Yes, if that's like your favorite team is the school, like that's all you got.
Judging by your reactions, this is a dumb fucking question. The difference between NFL and college football and your like for it is a lot bigger than the difference between college basketball and NBA, right?
Oh, definitely.
Closer together?
Correct.
Okay, that's all I was trying to go for. So now I feel stupid. It's an obvious question, but I mean, it's not even fuck college.
I mean, there are a lot of people though that
I know they're nuts.
College football over the NFL.
They didn't grow up in Illinois.
Yeah.
It's everyone who lives in the SEC area.
Yeah.
And fuck the SEC. They suck.
Like that. Like I remember reading something this off season that like people like around Atlanta still prefer Georgia Bulldog football over the Falcons, which is just like.
This is gonna get really too deep, but like it's weird to me that you're idolizing fucking 19-year-old kids and like your life depends on 19-year-old fucking kids who aren't getting paid to do this, as opposed to a professional. You know what I mean? I don't know.
I think it's weird when people are diehard fans of a particular school and they didn't even go there. Like I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know if that's just me, but I just think that's
why I wanted fucking Tyler on the podcast last week when we did it right after the Michigan-Illinois game.
Their family
I called him out, and I was just like, because he was just like, Illinois is bad at basketball, and I was just like, oh, how the hell is that doing?
He didn't understand the fact that he insulted him.
He did, but he did. He was just being an asshole.
See, like I remember my brother told me a story. He went to the city and they ended up in like Houndstooth, and they're like, "Oh, it's a Bama bar." I was right before a Bama game, and they thought it was funny because it's like, oh, all these Bama fans. They like drank with them, had a good time, and then my brother became like a Bama fan. He still preferred U of I football, but he like when Bama was on, he'd watch it just because of that story because he thought it was so funny, and then he just carried on the joke.
Think about. Ryan's got 2 roommates that go to Wisconsin bars that fucking go cheer for the Badgers every time they fucking play. They didn't fucking go there.
Luke had on Wisconsin gear for the U of I Wisconsin game.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't make sense, but whatever.
Was Joe rooting for Scotty?
Yeah, Joe. Oh, no, he was probably rooting for Illinois. But when they don't...
He wasn't there.
He just doesn't drink.
But they still go
Yeah.
So, and it's fun. I like the atmosphere. I think it's a good time. Normally, if I'm in a bar like that, I'll cheer for the team that everyone's going for. Any more shit? Sorry.
No,
All right. We got the Oscars coming Sunday. I know not all of us give a shit about that. I will have a blog. I've now seen all 8 Best Picture nominations, so I'll rank those for you. But what I want to know, movie-wise, I talked to a lot of people, like, oh, have you seen this? Oh, yeah, I got a link for it online. I fucking hate that. I hate it. And I know, Colin, you're on the other side of it. I want to be the guy going to a movie, getting the fucking popcorn and the little candy to put in that shit. I go by myself. I love it. I don't care if there's people there or not. I fucking love going to the movies. I'll go see shitty movies just so I can go to the movies. Colin, you're the other side. I don't know. You can give your argument, and I want to hear these guys' opinion on that shit.
All right. Well, so you go to any movie?
Not any movie. I'm not gonna go see like fucking.
The worst part for me is the people that go there. I just can't fucking stand people.
I really.
All right. Like, let's say you're going to a comedy, and I don't know, just a bunch of fat fucks making noise, eating their popcorn, drinking their large Diet Coke. Just don't shut the fuck up. They're on their phones the whole fucking time. Then you got teenagers who won't shut the fuck up. They're just fucking around the whole time.
Well, don't go to Friday opening night. Fucking wait until.
I don't have to go to Friday night to run into these fucking assholes. They're everywhere.
You're going to the wrong fucking movie. If you're going to a movie where a bunch of teenagers are going.
Anyway, that's my point. I don't go to if I do go to a movie, which is rarely the case, it's like a special effects movie, like Interstellar or something.
Oh yeah, I got you. Yeah,
like,
so
that's why you go to a movie. You don't go for some shitty fucking comedy with Adam Sandler. Like, fuck that shit.
No, of course not. But I'm saying, like, I said I saw all 8 fucking movies, and it just so happens I saw that movie about the little smart guy who talks like this, and he's fucking Stephen Hawking. I didn't even watch the whole movie. I was like, this is boring. Fuck this guy. Yeah, that was. Well, anyway. And maybe if I was in theaters, I would be like, this movie's fucking awesome. I can't do it at home when I could just go and, like, fucking throw darts or fucking anything. Lay down on my couch and fall asleep, like, which is what I did.
That's my point exactly with it. Like, if I'm watching a movie at home, even if it's a really good movie, I'll pull out my phone or I'll zone out, and sometimes I just turn it off just because, like, I don't know, I'm in a different environment. When I'm in the movie theater, I feel like it's a better experience because, like, I can focus more on the movie. I'm not pulling out my phone constantly. Like, I'm in an environment that I'm not going to be an asshole like some people that Colin has seen, and it kind of makes it better in some points. And Colin, you should probably – I agree with Brian. You should probably go to movies, like, just in the middle of the week because you don't experience that many aspects.
I've done it before. Like I said, the people are the things that I hate the most. I've seen movies during the day, and I enjoy them better.
They are more expensive.
I don't know. I can get into a movie as easy as going to the movie theater and streaming.
I can't at home. I can't. It's fucking like the lights are on and shit, and I
usually just watch them at night, like in the dark.
If I'm gonna watch a good movie that I'm excited to watch, and I do it at home, I need no one else to be home, and it needs to be on my TV. If I fucking try to sit in my bed with my headphones in and watch my laptop, like.
I focus better doing that.
I'm not. I can't focus. I get caught up, and I'm gonna start doing something other than watching a movie on my computer screen.
Although I did want to see the Imitation Game.
What?
And I saw that in theater, and I wanted to see that in theater. I knew it was a hell of a movie. So.
I didn't know going in. I knew it was gonna be good, but I was so surprised by it. Like it was fucking great.
So that's how I feel about it.
Probably the smallest amount of Oscar-nominated films I've seen in like the past 5 years.
They're good. It was a good year.
I don't think it's because I thought they were bad. I think it's because I just haven't got on doing it. Yeah.
I fucking love going to movies. I'm a nerd. I'll go by myself. It is weird, and I want to see. Never mind. I want to see 50 Shades. I want to do it.
Yeah, we know.
I want to. 3 times now. But here's one thing. I went to Imitation Game again with my mom. That's a movie you could see twice and be like, fuck yeah. I was crying halfway through just thinking about the rest of the movie. Like, it wasn't even at a sad part. I was just like, oh, fuck, this sucks.
I don't mean to laugh. It is that's a good story. I'm sorry. I'm just like in the middle of the movie just crying now and trying to like cover it up so no one sees.
It's fucking depressing.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
All right. Well, anyway, fucking, we go and there's the preview, and they have these new seats that like vibrate with you and like fucking make like splashes and shit or something.
4D?
And my mom fucking.
Bet your mom loved that.
Nuts. My mom looks at. Well, we don't sit in that shit. She looks at me and she goes, "Do you think they have those for 50 Shades of Grey?" And I'm like, "You gotta be
doozy.
That's disgusting." Wow. I was safe going to see a movie with my mom and fucking dropping goosebumps. Your mom, you're not with your lady friends.
Do you want to go see 50 Shades with your mom, Brian?
No, not anymore. I mean, not ever.
Not anymore.
Next thing you know, Brian, your mom's just fucking going to the movies every night, man.
Oh, you see the
should have brought it up. Should not have brought it up.
The post of the guy who went into the theater by himself and he turned around.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
What happened?
No.
The dude tried to go to 50 Shades by himself, and then like someone was taping him or something like that. I didn't see it, but I saw something of it.
That sucks.
So he walks back and then like finds a group of people and starts walking with them to act like he was with them. But he's actually by himself.
You just gotta own that, man.
Yeah, I mean, one time I went to a chick flick by myself, and it was a Nick Sparks movie. And when I bought my ticket, I was like, "Oh, I'm doing it for a dare." Like, my buddy said he'd give me like a 30 case if I fucking went to see this movie. You got to do that. And then I later bought the movie on DVD. Oh no, it was another movie. And I was like, yeah, my girlfriend told me to come pick this up.
Did anyone, like, you've told this story to me before, did anyone, like, try to make, like, a remark, like, oh, like, enjoy the film, kind of, like, being a dick?
So, when I bought the first one, and I tried to do that, so I've done that with 2 DVDs. The first one, they were just like, oh, yeah, I would never watch that fucking movie, or something like that. I was like, oh, shit. The second time, they were just like, we don't give a fuck why you're buying this. They didn't say that, but it was basically just like, dude, like, I'm just fucking scanning it. I don't even look to see what it is. So, but that's how I am. You can go see it,
gotta be
but
proud
I'm gonna be
of it.
embarrassed.
What?
I'll go see it, but I'm gonna be embarrassed. That's for sure.
So I kind of have a question that can kind of bounce off that, like in a sense that if you were like to brag about it, is there something that comes to mind when you think it was really weird for someone to brag about something? I know it's a very weird topic, but the only reason I bring it up was because I was talking to a coworker, and he brought up how he knows somebody who owns like a small fast food chain named Big Sammy's, like Big Sammy's hot dogs, and he said,
that's a very popular thing here.
Is it? I've only heard of like a couple of them.
Isn't that like right by your place?
Yeah, my old place there was. I mean,
Well,
there's like a lot of those around.
Well, maybe now this
It's still
sounds
up like
dumb,
that.
but like he was like
I
talking.
know someone who owns something. Fuck
Well,
you.
no, he was like you know, I've been invited to dinner with Big Sammy himself, and in my mind I was like, am I supposed to be like impressed? Like I don't know.
You didn't suck his dick afterwards?
I was like, oh, Big Sammy, just drop the pants right now, just drop them.
Give me your Big Sammy if you can see that Sammy.
Right there.
But like the rest of the day, I kept thinking
you're
like,
right thinking that's weird.
yeah, like is there something that comes to mind that's just as weird, like a coworker being like, oh, look at me, I know Big Sammy.
I think coworkers in particular, how much money they make, that's shitty, and then sex. If you're not like good
sex
friends
is
with
so gay.
if you're not good friends with someone, even if you are, you shouldn't be bragging about like your sexual endeavors all the time. Like especially
you should
like,
never.
yeah, I mean it's not, especially guys. Like girls tell their good friends about all that shit. Like, dude, just no. I don't know. It makes you feel such a tool.
Here's the thing. My dick sucks. My sex life sucks. Like, I don't care. Like, oh, you could get a hard dick. Fuck you, I can't. Like, I don't know what you want. Like, I don't care.
So you're part of the
cool
club.
because I know you. I've seen you in horrible places. I've seen you like blacked out. Like, I don't think you're cool just because chicks will have sex with you. I actually think it's lame because chicks are fags. I spend my time spend your time trying to hit on girls. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Unless okay, one brag sexually that matters is the club.
That's why I just was making fun of you for that.
If you're in the club, you got to flash the club membership all the
Well,
time.
here's something. Last Tuesday, someone from my work was like out with me and Joe, and he told us that his buddy from college banged Katy Perry, and like he went through the whole story, how it happened, everything. That's kind of neat. But like talking about how many girls you
obviously.
Yeah, like that's cool.
There's
But,
certain
like,
exceptions, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Also,
all my sex stories are just they're just fun.
and then it happened.
I'm not trying to brag. I'm trying to like make people laugh. Like, oh, that shit's insane. You're the worst. But no, I like that, like showing the club. You know, actually, when Cam Newton's doing this thing.
Yeah.
He's actually his hands are this way. He's just showing that he's in the club. Just.
Oh god. What if you were walking down the street and you just saw a random guy and he just did this and like right away he's like, yeah.
That's what we do.
I was gonna say, do you guys have like a secret thing?
When I see someone I know is a club member, we just flash our identity. Don't actually, Kyle. Don't ever do that again.
No, I won't. But like, is it like when you're trying to get into the actual club? That's how you get in.
Stop it! You can't fucking do that.
I just showed you that.
You think you just showed me that because you're not in the club, so you would think that that's it.
You're so
I
fast.
don't know who told you our handshake, but stop it.
Oh, look at Ryan. Ryan's just doing it nonstop.
Thanks, Colin.
Thanks, Colin.
Not. All right. Yeah,
Should we wrap it up?
Yeah, I'm going out to get drunk, as I usually do, and my place is so messy right now that I think I'm just not gonna bring a girl home tonight. Like normally I would, but my excuse is
That's your reason.
Messy, so I can't. Really, like.
Fair enough, man.
You know, but the place is messy, so I can't.
That's a good pickup line, Brian. You should be like, hey, like you're a chick, you probably like cleaning shit up, right? Like my place is really messy. Boom.
I just actually, from now on, I just go like this to girls, and it's just like, oh, okay, let's go.
How excited were you to see that girl on Tinder that said, if you're not eating ass, don't even swipe right?
Oh, I saw that.
That's my daughter.
What? What did you say?
All right, that's the WhatSupTho podcast. We'll see you guys next week.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about what it was.
Play the outro.
Do we want to play the outro?
Play the outro. It's about time.
All right,
Outro.
boys.
I like instill my shit onto her, you know, like my ideals.
I have some unfinished business to tend to.
Alive.